Alright, so today's video we're going to be talking about the Walmart Family Mobile cellular service. So wasn't planning on making a video about this when I first got this phone, which is the Samsung A15 5G. I did a video where I was talking about getting this for free, and things have changed since I made that video, and I'll have a complete update about that in the review of the A15 a little bit later. But one of my patrons did ask me some questions about this particular cell service from Walmart, and instead of just typing out a very long message, I figure I would make a video about this and share it with everybody. So when I initially bought this phone back in, it was last month, it's been about a month since I've been on this plan for this phone. It was like May 17th, and today is like June 14th. And at the time, I got this phone planning on just buying 1 month of service, which was $29, which was the promotion. That plan included, I think, 5 gigabytes of data for the 30 days for the month. And then I was initially thinking that this phone would be unlocked after 60 days. Now, apparently, I did some more digging and research and found out that when, I think it was in April 1st of this year, 2025, the unlocking policy did change for all of the Verizon-based MVNO. So Walmart Family Mobile is a Verizon-based MVNO. So for those that want sort of cheaper prepaid plans on the Verizon network, there's Walmart Family Mobile, Total Wireless, I think there's Straight Talk, and a few others out there. Those are the big ones, and they have obviously a variety of different plans. Now, I found out that the policy changed on April 1st, so that instead of previously the policy worded that if the phone was activated and then after 60 days from the activation date, the phone will unlock, regardless if you're on paid service or not. Now, they changed the wording of the policy so that you must have 60 days of paid service for the phone to unlock. And then I'm told that iPhones and Samsung devices like this one here will automatically unlock after 60 days, but you need 2 months of service. So I went ahead and bought another month of service here. This is the cheapest plan. This plan wasn't out when I first bought this phone a month ago. The $29 plan was 5 gigabytes, and then they changed things so that that's now $25, I believe. And the $25 plan, which was previously 4 gigabytes, is now this one here, $19.88 for 4 gigabytes. So it's 4 gigabytes of high-speed data, and you get unlimited talk and text. And it is also hotspot capable, but you have to buy a pin to put into the phone to get that extra month of service. This is obviously all prepaid services. So yeah, they have a whole bunch of different tiers now. I think it's $19.88, $25, and I think the next one up is $39. So they have a variety of different tiers and plans based on your data needs. Now, what's interesting is after I got this phone, obviously I bought it with the $29 plan with 5 gigabytes of data. Now, I was only planning on using it with 5 gigabytes of data, but they sent me a message at the beginning of that month. So this is the message that I got. It says here, you've got a bonus. We have added unlimited data plus 30 gigabytes of hotspot data to your plan. So I was actually looking here previously, and it was, my plan was actually 10 gigabytes. For $29 at the time, it was 10 gigabytes. And obviously things have changed, so you should check the website for details on the different tiers. But so obviously the one I'm going to be going with for next month is this one here for 4 gigabytes. But yeah, so I wasn't expecting this. I'm not sure why they gave this to me, but I got unlimited data for the rest of this month, and I decided, well, I'm just going to go ahead and basically not use Wi-Fi. Right now I'm on 5G, and see what the service is going to be really like using it for pretty much everything. So right now, as of today, June 14th, from May 17th, I used 115 gigabytes of data. So decided to take advantage of that unlimited promotion and just basically watched a lot of videos, got a really good feel for how this service works. And I think the biggest question I got, from the Patreon is, the thing that they didn't understand was what is deprioritized data. So Obviously, you get unlimited phone calls and unlimited text messages, and that works totally normally like all other cell phone plans. I didn't really notice any much difference. The data is a little bit different on this prepaid plan from this MVNO, and I would imagine for other MVNOs that are on the Verizon service, the deprioritized data is going to be similar. So some of the other MVNOs have unlimited data where the data is not deprioritized, and then some of the plans are data with deprioritized data. So, and those are a little bit cheaper. That's kind of like if you're on a budget, you want something just sort of bare bones. Then some people will pick the plans with deprioritized data, but a lot of people don't understand what that is, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. And the best way to explain what the deprioritized data is to just kind of show you what it looks like when you're using the phone. Basically, it just means that the standard customers that don't have deprioritized data are first in line, and then the people that are deprioritized obviously come secondary. And so when there's a lot of congestion on the network, then you may see some delays, and some people are concerned, well, how much of a delay is that? I found that even in the busiest times, it didn't seem terrible. I wasn't sitting there waiting for like my videos to load or anything like that. It was just like there was a slight pause before like videos started, for example. And the other thing is when you're on this plan where you have deprioritized data, is it has a maximum amount of bandwidth for videos. I think it's 720p. Although I'll show you here that I was getting 1440p video without any issues. So I'm not sure how they're managing that through YouTube. So basically, the easiest way to sort of show you the difference here is to just show you what it looks like on the Walmart plan versus my T-Mobile plan. This is my regular phone. This is a regular postpaid service plan. I think it's like $60 a month, unlimited data, no deprioritization. I just get full speed on everything. And the easiest thing to do is just basically load up shorts. So I'm going to load up shorts here. So basically, when you load up shorts on the Walmart plan, sometimes you get a little bit of delay before the video actually starts. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to notice this on my T-Mobile plan. It just starts right away. You can see right here, boom, boom, no problem. See, there's a little bit of a pause. There it starts. It doesn't start right away. It's a slight pause. It's not quite, maybe like a second. And that is basically, visually to explain what the difference is. Now, in terms of the speed of the service, on a T-Mobile service, I get like max speed, 600 megabits per second or whatever. But on the Walmart plan, it maxes out at like around 50 to 60 megabits, depending on the time of day. And then the ping is about twice as high as on my T-Mobile plan. So about, I think around, so the ping is like latency. So it's around, I think it was around 40 milliseconds average. And then on the T-Mobile, it's like around 20 milliseconds. So that's perhaps where part of the delay comes in when viewing shorts. But once like video starts, so if you're watching like a standard video, there's no stutter or delay in the video playback. It just plays back normally. Yeah, so I think that should pretty much cover in terms of my experience with the Walmart Family Mobile service. I don't feel like it's detrimentally worse than what I use on T-Mobile, and I pay quite a bit more for that. Would I switch permanently? I don't know. That's kind of a hard question to answer because I'm not in a position where I can't afford the more expensive plans. So I guess if I were put in that position and asked that question, I might answer differently. I'm okay with paying a lot more money for service, but some people out there aren't, and that's kind of why I made this video, because there's people that really don't want to pay a lot of money for service, and if they're okay with this sort of slight delay in things coming up on their phone, which is pretty much what I'm demonstrating here, this is pretty typical. So hopefully that's helpful. And if you got any questions and stuff, let me know in the comment section below. That'll do it for this video. I will have a full review on the A15 5G pretty soon. I'm going to be spending more time with this, obviously another month on this service here. Going to wait for it to unlock, and then I'll have a video on that to give you the results of what happened and my thoughts on the phone itself. But that'll do it for this one. Talk to you guys in the next video.